We have the latest fundamental data of Mara Holdings, and this is very interesting, guys. Look at the last 2 quarters of 2024.
Let's see what's going on. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. Wow, as you may know, Bitcoin is completely crazy, skyrocketing. Many people say that it will reach $100,000. We will see if it does. But Mara stock, obviously, the correlation is possible because they have a lot of Bitcoins. If you watch our past videos, you know about it. And if you have more information, please share it in the comments below. But the thing is, we have the earnings right there, both in the negative territory with both negative surprise factors, and maybe that affected the price, as we can see right here, because after that the price declined while Bitcoin was going higher.
Yeah, we're talking about that Bitcoin is more than 70%, not 70%, no, 35% in the last month. And in this case, Mara is similarly, it's like we're talking about that it went up more than 70, almost 70%, which is normal, when you compare a stock like this with Bitcoin. But the correction that we experienced in the last week has been insane, and now it's underperforming in comparison to Bitcoin. This is very interesting, because normally it doesn't happen. It didn't happen in the past.
Yeah, and if you go to the daily time frames to see a higher perspective, I mean, if you take a look since this, in the start of 2024, I have the vertical line right there. You can see Bitcoin went up more than 100%, more or less, and Mara is in negative territory since that day. Minus 23%. So a completely different situation. So many people were thinking like Mara was a better option than Bitcoin, but in this case, at the start of the year, it seems like it wasn't. Maybe it is in a different scenario if you enter at different prices, and we mentioned that in the previous video with the seasonal chart and all that information. So what is your opinion about Mara stock right now? Do you think the correlation with Bitcoin is over, as these results have been bad and the price has been decorrelated, or do you think like Mara price will follow now Bitcoin? And what could happen if Bitcoin starts to correct, or to go lower? Because with this upside, this skyrocket, the things can't be better for Bitcoin. I mean, everything has been bullish in that sense, in that market.
Yeah, but we take into consideration a company, that is investing in Bitcoin, and then the crypto, the Bitcoin itself. The problem is like there is here we have an expense, they have the operational costs, we have the employees, we have everybody involved, and that creates like an impact in the stock price. And we're talking about here in this case minus 200 million, minus 124 in the last quarter. So obviously it's an expense that they have to carry. And the problem with this company is like Bitcoin was trading sideways in the last 2 quarters. It didn't experience this rally that we are experiencing right now, but this could change, because obviously it Bitcoin continues to go up. The correlation should come back, according to when they release the earnings. The cryptocurrency rally that is going to experience is gonna be reflected in those earnings. So it should happen something similar to what happened back in the previous years, when we experienced a rally and this company experienced like a huge positive net income.
Yeah, it's interesting, to take into account this factor. And indeed, if in the next earnings, we will see if it is updated, if it's positive or not with that Bitcoin price taken into account. Because maybe right now the Bitcoin price hasn't changed a lot with these earnings, and it is changing right now. So maybe wasn't included in this one. So we will see the next ones. Let's go with the forecast, because there we can gather more information. But remember that with this stock, the forecast, at least for the EPS, is very unpredictable, as you can see right here. The estimates and the reported always differ in the positive and in the negative side. And then we have the 12 analysts offering that 1 year price forecast for Mara Holdings. Very similar, we have an average of plus 10%, more or less in the middle, and then maximum 62% and minimum minus 41%. So mixed opinions also there.
Yeah, so what happened here is like the EPS forecast and revenue is linked to the Bitcoin price, and nobody exactly know what's gonna happen in Bitcoin. A lot of people are bullish, but you cannot predict what's gonna happen in the next years, in the next quarters as easily, as a company, because when you are assessing the net income of a company in terms of it's like the operational costs and the fundamentals, the product, but here it's just Bitcoin and the operational costs.
Exactly. And also we have some breaking news that I'm reading just right now. We have them here in TradingView. You can see the first one from Reuters 12 minutes ago. Let's read it very, very fast. And Mara Holdings rebounds after upsized convertible deal price. So according to this information that we have right here, this is correlated with the cryptocurrency. This is what we mentioned. But the second paragraph, you can see CEO, formerly Marathon Digital, late Monday announced pricing private offering of 850 million convertible 0% convertible bonds due 2030 with up to 150 million dollars over allotment option. We don't exactly know what does this mean. We also have another piece of news. Let's go back from Benzinga 3 hours ago, and you can see in the second paragraph what happened right there. Mara Holdings shares sold off Monday, outpacing declines in peers after the company announced a proposed private offering of $700 million worth of convertible senior notes. And late Tuesday, so today we can say, Mara Holdings upsized the oversubscribed offering to $850 million worth of 0.0% convertible senior notes due 2030, as we saw in the other pieces of news. And then we have the notes will be sold in private offering to a qualified institutional buyers. Wow, so breaking news right there. And the offering is expected to close on November 20th, so tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, so the problem maybe here is like what it could happen, obviously, is like you have convertible bonds in the future. That could dilute the price of, because you are adding more shares in the future. And it happened in the past in other stocks and it was like devastating. Here, I don't know, because here we have the Bitcoin price that is going up. So as long as the Bitcoin price continues to go up, Mara should remain, at least it shouldn't go down, because obviously it's good that they have the price action of Bitcoin linked to the net income in this stock.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting, because we have more information here, and of course, Bitcoin price will affect this stock because they are completely in Bitcoin, as we saw in previous videos, and that's the information that we have from the company also. So if you want to share anything new about it, please let us know in the comments below. Anything related with Bitcoin also, as it could affect Mara stock. Anything related, with this latest breaking news that we just shared right here. And we are happy, to read all your opinions, all your comments, all the positive feedback also. Let's go, Trading HD, Honest Traders. Check out all the videos right here, Trading HD. So let's go.
Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Subscribe.